All right, guys, welcome to the Lock Records from the Train Room. I'm your host, Jack Jack, and what I'm going to be doing is putting this tank car platform. Well, I call it a tank car platform because that's pretty much what I use it for. But it's actually a loading platform for hoppers, tank cars, whatever uh, you want to have it loaded for. It can even be used for tractor trailer tankers. But what I'm going to use it is for my tank cars and hoppers. And earlier, while I was watching Rodney, I was cutting out all the pieces uh, for the platform so I could get most of this done a little bit faster. And I painted most of it as well. So the number one piece I'm going to work with that requires a great amount of attention is the ladder, because it has these two pieces, the top prongs on the top of it. And so these two pieces I'm going to work on first, and then I'll work from there on down. So I'm going to take these out of the prong. Now I'm using my little razor blade. I don't want to use a big great exacto knife and all that, just for the simple fact it's too spacey. All right, these are the two. This is the side that I'm going to glue the ladder with. This is the outside that I'm going to fold outward. All right. So when I do this, I'm going to take it and make sure I do it right. Otherwise, it'll be wrong. And I'm going to fold it this way. Okay. You see that? Keep this in here because this is your guide for the platform for these two pieces at the top. Always keep this there so you can hold it, and it's a lot stable when you do the other part. All right. The next part is take these out. And you take them out like this. Now, there went a load though. She lost her load and she just going around. I just noticed she ain't got no load on her. So I guess she's gonna shove. So in a minute, I might have to check the shove. All right. There's one important thing about these. These are so small that they have to fit in the holes on this. And sometimes you have to clean it just to get it in. And sometimes you got to drill a hole a little bit just to get it in. And I'm hoping and I'm praying to God that I don't have to get the holes the other night. I broke the holes so I couldn't put the mounts on. So that was the downfall doing these. And they're so small you can't see them with the eye. So I gotta use my magnifying glass. I have to use my glasses. I can't see them real well. So I'm gonna have to drill a hole on these. And I really don't want to. And I just messed it up. I just busted it. That's the main reason why I didn't want to try to drill them. But the hole is so little, and it's kind of hard to fight with this damn thing. So what I'm going to have to do is do a little adjustment. Let me move this out of the way. All right. My first big boo-boo. Now, when I did the first one the other night on my live pack, turned out pretty damn good. Ah, I don't want to do this. This is the hardest part about doing this is the holes, putting this in the hole, and if the hole busts, that's it. You can't use you can't use the top one. So I got to figure out how to put this on here. It's not easy at all. And it's the frustrating part is to mount these on here. And I believe that's the reason why they put 4 in here because it says that if you bust up 2, you still got 2 left. That's my opinion. The hardest thing to do is put these together. And I think the best thing to do, I'm now learning, don't paint them. But I think the main reason why I couldn't get it in the hole is because the paint. So you can't paint these until you put the king together. And what I did with this one, with these here, all the yellow ones I put together, I didn't paint them. I painted them last. And by doing that, I was able to drill the hole in there, and it was a whole lot easier. So my advice, when you build these, don't paint them. Please don't paint them. Because if you do, you can't get the piece in the hole. You're gonna have a hard time putting the piece in the hole. That's what she told me. All right. Let's try it with this one. So we're going to try another one. And from the looks, you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. This one, the holes are so small, there is no way I can get this in here. How in the hell are you supposed to get these in here when the holes are 2 times smaller than the points? God dang. It's like, well, baby, you gotta get your magnifying glass. Where the hell is my... I mean, this is ridiculous. They made this one, the hole is so small, you can't get the piece in there. So, this is going to take some time to get this in here. And I can't use my Dremel. Oh, shit. Should be fine on the shelf any damn way. This is stupid. I mean, Walters makes a product that you can't really do anything with because of the simple fact, excuse me, it's, I mean, there's a hole, but the hole is not even, God dang. All right. Let's do this and see how this turns out. Once I get it in the hole, I'm going to glue it right then and there. Like I said, once I get it in the hole, I'm going to glue it right there. Once again, once I get it in the hole, I'm going to glue it right there. Roy, do not say any sex jokes right about now. Now, if you have problems with these, you can call Walters and let them know, and they should be able to send Cornerstone or Walters or whatever, give them the order part number, and they should be able to send you some more. Because I'll tell you what, this right here is ridiculous. And it is so painstaking to put these in this hole. Got it. See, that's one. That's just one. When you get it in the hole, you glue it right then and there. The next one, same side. If you get it in the hole, you put the glue right then and there. As I said, once you get it in the hole, you glue it right then and there. But then you got to straighten it up. Jesus. Jesus. Well. See, slowly but surely. Now let's get the other side. See, y'all can't see those holes, but they're so tiny, you have to use something like a magnifying glass, and then you got to try to drill them out so that the other piece will fit in here. This is the hardest part. Like I said, this is the hardest part of putting these together, is putting the prong tops onto these platforms. Got to get a magnifying glass just to get the hole, to find the hole. That's what she said. And if you mess up the hole, you messed up the whole piece. Okay, I got the drill in one hole, but the other hole is so damn small. Jesus, Lord have mercy. All right. I got it in one hole. Got it in the other one. Yay! Hallelujah. Oh, well. Okay, I'm not going to touch this. I'm going to glue it, and then when I put it on the ladder and everything, all of this will straighten out evenly. So I'm not going to worry about this. I just want to get some glue on it and be done with it. Like I said, these things are not hard to make, but if you buy them and you practice with them, over time it'll get easy. Trust me, it will get easy. If I can make these, make as many of these, then I'm not doing so bad. Somewhat. But I did mess that one up because I put the ladder on there backwards. Keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. All right. Now that we got that done, we're going to build the platform itself. That took 10 minutes trying to get this together. 10 minutes. This took 10 minutes. The other day it only took me 3 minutes. And then it wasn't so hard after that. All right, we got the base mount on. Base mount is on. The platform. There's the ladder platform, the walkway. I'm sorry, y'all can't see. I don't have it far back so y'all can see everything. Hold on. There's the ladder platform. Make sure that the platform, oops, I'm trying to show y'all and do this at the same time. That the platform is facing out because it's going to go down on the ladder mount of the top of the tank car or hopper. So it goes on like this, okay? The next piece is the front of the frame, okay? And it goes on this way, actually this way, because of the mount front of the rails, okay? After this, it gets pretty easy. The hardest part is putting the holes in. Everything else is pretty simple. Now we're going to glue it in. And now I'm really regretting that I painted this because of the simple fact that paint is not guaranteed to make sure it stick. But so far, and I say this with it, I say this that I'm not 100% sure about this painting. So this is my first time ever painting something and then putting it together. This is the back of the platform. All right, we got the back. Oops, wait. Like I said, I highly recommend you do not paint this until you build it because the paint can be a pain in the ass. So I'm adding extra glue to make sure that this thing stays together. So when you build this, do not paint it. Paint it last. All right, I'm gonna let that set and dry because this paint is being a pain in the ass. And it's making it hard to dry. Yeah, this is gonna be a pain in the ass. I have built so far 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is number 7. This is my 7th platform I have built. And you would think it would get easy, but to be honest, it doesn't. Because you're going to meet a whole lot of obstacles when building this damn thing. If you have the patience to build this, then give it a shot. But if you don't have the patience and steady hands, don't attempt to build this because you are going to tear up a lot of pieces. Okay, We're going to mount this on top of the platform. Inside the platform is these little grooves that goes in. So mm, I'll put this platform back on now. Don't paint it. Whatever you do, do not paint the damn thing because it is a pain in the ass to put it together when you paint it. Lesson learned. Do not paint the next one. Whatever you do not paint the damn thing. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not looking at chat, so I apologize. I'm trying to concentrate on this because this is being a pain in the butt. So let me show y'all something. This one I did not build. I had this made by a professional builder, model builder. As you can see, he did a wonderful job on these. He even put men on them. He did this one. He told me it took him a little over an hour to put all these together. Yeah. There's another one. Now, what he did, he put it together and then he hand painted this. He hand painted all of these. All the detail work is in them. These are designed, if you do them right, these are able to swivel around. They have these little pieces that makes these swivel around if you want them to swivel around. But damn that. Like he was telling me, he was like, it's hard to get those things on there where they'll swivel around. So he fixed them where they'll just stay fixed. And this is the one I did the other night. Not bad. And then now this one. Like I said, it just takes some patience with these damn things. They're not easy to put together. And don't paint them. Please don't paint them before you do them. He charged me $25 per platform to build. So I end up spending $200 because he did 8 of them for me. So I paid $200 for these to be done. I was going to pay him to do these, but since um, he's been so busy with steam engines, he's repairing a whole bunch of steam engines, and he's the guy that has the layout that I show on my page. If you go back about a month or two ago, you'll see his layout. It's not it is a 100% 1930s, 40s era of the Santa Fe of the Santa Fe line that goes from Arizona to California, and it is very, very detailed. Everything is 100%. All the buildings are made out of balsa wood. They're balsa wood kits. Um, when I say he's good, I don't want to say this without hurting anybody's feelings, but he is by far the best I've ever seen at building anything. He's that damn good. And for him to charge me just $25 for this, when on average he charged at least $100 per platform, I got a bargain. He's not cheap, but since I'm friends with him and he's a real cool guy, and I've hooked him up over the past, he hooked me up with this for $25 per platform, when on average he charges $100 per platform. So And this is halfway detailed. When he do detail work, he would have put 2 or 3 barrels on here, down on the bottom. Let me get one. That's He would have put 2 or 3 barrels on the bottom because I gave him one and he detailed his out, and it is completely detailed. You'll have the guy actually on he would have had this platform some kind of way down to where it's actually on the tank car with him with this spout inside the tank car loading the tank car. And he would have had 2 or 3 barrels and 1 or 2 guys up here loading the tank car. When I say this guy can do some stuff with some things, he's that good. He took a steam engine, a brass steam engine, and converted it and put the back, the cab area. He took another cab area. This is crazy. He took the cab of the steam engine, the brass steam engine. Say, for instance, this is a steam engine, and here's the cab on the back. He took the cab from another steam engine and put it on the front. So there was a cab on the back with a snowplow and a cab on this other end with a snowplow. So in the steam engine with the smokestack in the middle. When I say this man is that damn good, and he detailed it with all the tandems and everything. The man is, I'm going to say something. And I'm going to be straight honest with you. If y'all go back and look at all those steam engines in there, those are hand custom made steam engines. All his steam engines are junk steam engines that he actually put together and then painted them and then put the motors in there and then put sound and lights and everything. The man is that damn good. Y'all think of bullshit. I'm not joking. This man is good, and everything he charged in the thousands. He's not cheap. He is not cheap at all. He is that good. And if y'all think of bullshit, the man is that damn good. That building, this building he put together for me out of balsa wood. That building right there. He built that building back there. That building he built. Yeah, out of balsa wood. All of it is 100% balsa wood, except for the roofing and the windows. You know, that's all a kit. He kit bashed the rest of it, but all of that is him. And then the inside, if I take the top off, I think y'all saw the inside is all lit up with lights and men in there. It's sort of like a manufacturing area for my company. But guys, I'm not joking. Yeah. I'm telling you guys, he's not your ordinary steam. The guy is a master at building steam engines, and he customized a diesel. And when I say customized, he took a Santa Fe Atlas Santa Fe diesel. I think it was a SD 80 Mac that he found on eBay, and he detailed the damn thing so much. He turned around and sold the damn thing for $500. And when I say it's detailed, ScaleTrain has detailed on theirs, and ScaleTrain is by far damn good detail. But what he did, he took it beyond detailing. I mean, I've never seen an engine so detailed to where I mean, it was crazy. It's bananas, guys. He's that good. And like I said, if y'all go back and look at all the stuff, that video that I posted of him on this layout, y'all haven't seen half of the stuff that's on that layout. I only gave you a taste of what he can do. One day in the future, I'm gonna spend the day up there and I'm gonna make video of him putting a steam engine together. And I'm gonna try to do it live because he got Wi-Fi. So I'm gonna try to get it live. And I'm gonna let y'all see him in action. And I'm telling you, you guys will be amazed. He's that good with brass. And he don't deal with plastic in steam engines. Plastic in steam engines is an insult to him. So I try to be respectful. I try to be respectful to him because of some fact he don't do plastic. He's not a plastic guy. Um, he's the type of person that believes plastic for steam engines is atrocity. That's how he feels. He's like putting steam engines in plastic is atrocity. He said it has to be brass, otherwise it's not a steam engine. It has to be a metal. All his rail cars are wood, except the wheels and the chassis and all that. But he makes all his buildings are wood. All his rail cars are wood. Um, he's trying to converge his track to fast track. Um, I'm gonna see if he's still interested in it, but he said he was thinking about getting these fast tracks switches. So uh, I don't know if he's still interested in doing that, but I'm sure he is. So, all right. Now we're gonna put this on here. This is the part where it can see it's already on there and I haven't even glued it on there. That's a plus. And I highly recommend nobody please do not paint the damn things. Oh, do not paint them because it's it's not good. All right, as you can see, it's jacked up. It's very jacked up. I mean, it's like totally jacked up compared to the ones that I did that I didn't paint it, like this one. You can tell the difference. This is the one I did the other night that I painted last. And this, so on to the next problem. The loading pipe on the swivel. Now, like these, these have holes in them that you can drill and they stick in easily. But, and I say this with a big but, the hard thing about it is trying to find a hole. That's what she said. Make sure that this piece goes on the side. This is a very, very important piece. But this is what holds the whole the loading pipe together to the mount to the platform. And it goes in just like that. Just make sure you put enough glue to where it can set and dry. Like I said, these things have they got holes in them, and I try to drill them out so that these will mount in there a whole lot better. So I gotta get the magnifying glass and find them. Bingo. This is the piece that has the holes that this mounts to and this mounts to. So And you don't have to take it all the way in. You just want to get it enough to where there's nothing in there. Put your Dremel on low. And that's it. Do not drill it all the way through, or else you're going to ruin it. Doesn't matter which end you use. Now I gotta find the hole again. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a little glue. And then hold it there. And voila. We got that piece on. Wherever you set it, let it be. Wherever you set it, let it be, okay? Because once you start doing all this, you're going to damage the hole and then it won't stay in. Then I'm going to throw a little bit more glue on it and then I'm going to let it set. I'm going to keep it on the table. I'm going to take this piece because it's got the pin on this. It's got the male end. This is a female end and this is the male end. Make sure you find the hole, baby. And then set it in there. And voila. You're going to let that set and dry. And there you go. Now, other piece. The ground piece with the flywheel, which is this piece down here, okay? Here's the flywheel right here. Here's the flywheel mount piece here. I'm going to set this in. There's a hole for it on the platform base. Right there on the platform base is a hole for it. Okay? And we're going to stick it right in there. No. And then you glue it, and then I got to find a way to put that flywheel on there. And that's pretty much it. Like I said, this is probably by far the. I should have never painted this, and then I painted this last night and let it sit and dry. But once you paint it, it is so hard to get the pieces on there just right. So this is the outcome when you paint it. So my advice is not to paint it. And if you do paint it after you put it together. So tell me what you think. So, like I said, it takes approximately an hour to put these together. I think the box says a little bit over an hour, a little bit more. But um, like I said, they're not easy to do if you paint them first. So that was my downfall for doing that, is painting it, and I should have never painted it. So this one and this one, these all go to the tank car 4 rail. Yeah, they look good all when they paint it. Say, Ron, can you do one with your printer, your 3D printer? You think it's possible to make one with your 3D printer? Do you think you can build them into parts? Is it possible? Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Well, this is probably going to be the almost the last one because I only had like three more to do, and I just did one. I busted the other one. Okay, I'm going to try to attempt this. So I almost tore the hole. All right, I drilled the holes this time. Hopefully, this will work this time around. Take it and bend it. Straighten it out where it's parallel. See how easy it is when you don't paint it? That's one hole. That's the other hole. See what I'm talking about? See, you have to drill the holes in order to get these in. Otherwise, it's going to be hard to get them in. Get in there, girl. Get in there. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Once you got the drill, if you drill the holes out, you don't have to need a huge, you can use a hand drill with a small drill bit, the smallest you can find, and take it from there and drill the hole. And once you drill a hole, that's what you get. This is perfect. All right, I'm not going to worry too much about that right now. Because once I put it on the platform, the ladder on there, matter of fact, where is the ladder? I'm going to do it this way, differently. Take this piece off. I'm going to take it off. And then it came out of the hole. Now I got to put it back in the hole. All right, got it in the hole. I kind of got worried for a second. Now, in the past, I did glue these together and then set them on the platform. There's so many different ways to do this. Damn that. I ain't gonna mess with it because if I mess with it too much, I'll break the piece. So we'll set it to a side. Let's go ahead and put the platform in. This. Like that. We got the back rail on. All right. We got that in there. We got the front piece. All right. platform. Okay, normally when I put these engines in the shove, always something goes wrong, but I am shocked and surprised that it's running this good right now. I'm just shocked. I shouldn't have said anything because I just jinxed myself. I'm just saying. Golly, man. Really? I don't know what type of resin they use to build these out of, but it can be a total pain in the butt. I mean, really. right. Oh, I'm sorry. Ralph was here. I'm sorry. All right. See how quick and easy it is when you don't paint them? Because when you paint them, it can be an issue. Oh shit. 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 Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, come on. Yeah. Oh shit. I'm fucking up. I'm fucking up. I'm fucking up. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh. All right. Now I had this going up, and then when it fell through, I messed it up. So see, this is the second one. And there you have it, guys. Oh, it is not easy putting those together. I just went and spray painted it real quick, and I'm gonna go set it on the black table. Oh, guys, I swear. I still got this last one to do. And I guess it's not going to take long because I'm not going to be able to put the top on there because I broke the holes. So I don't know how, if it'll ever work on here. So why am I getting this tape? I don't need that. I put these back where they belong. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now this other one, I believe, is going to go to the wash rack because of the top prongs missing. So it's going to be pretty simple and quick. Ooh. Let me take all these other pieces off so I can throw this stuff away because all it is being in the way. Trash. Trash. Now the unloading part of these tank cars or these platforms are the other two pieces, which I have right here. See, these parts goes to the under, goes down here on the platform. Well, this is a crossing platform for the railroad crossing. This is a railroad crossing, but I turn it into an unloading platform to go under the hoppers. Um, there's nothing on that one. What I'm doing is I'm cleaning all these templates off the other extra parts, or the parts I'm not going to be using. All right. All right, guys, that's going to do it for now. I'm going to take a break, and then I'm going to come back and do a little switching, but I need to take a break, and I'm going to build another platform in the meantime as well. So I want to thank y'all all for coming. And, I know a lot of people been wanting to build these platforms and haven't had an idea of how it works. Well, for the past 2.5 hours, almost 3 hours, I've given you an idea on how to build them. Everybody has their own way. Everybody does it different. Mine is not to paint them, because in fact it can be an issue in the long run. So um, I hope y'all enjoyed this. Ron, Container Man, Ralph, all of you guys, I want to thank y'all for coming. And again, if you ever decide to go, in my opinion, don't paint them. So until then, I'll be back later. Take care and good night. Verity is working.